How you doing, guys? This is Philip McKernan, and it's been a while since I recorded a video. Am I lazy? No. Do I not care about doing videos? No, that's not the case. I just, quite frankly, just didn't want to do one, which is a choice I have, and I don't mean that to be arrogant, but I'm not going to sit down and do a video every week just for the sake of doing a video every week. I'll do them when I feel it's right. I'll do it when I feel I have something to say, which is never really an issue, but I just don't always want to do videos because I want them, when I do them, I want them to be genuine and real and something that I really want to talk about. Today I want to talk about being a victim, and I hope you've got time because I could literally sit here for about 2 or 3 hours talking about this, and I'm not going to, but I want to give you a little taster of it. I believe that every single human being I've ever met, and I've traveled to probably 65 countries around the world, worked extensively and traveled extensively in all of those countries. I've also worked with lots and lots and lots of individuals and businesses and entrepreneurs and everybody from housewives to real estate investors and everybody in between. And every single person I've ever worked with or indeed met is a victim. And it's interesting the reaction around when I call people a victim, including myself, by the way. People react quite aggressively to it, or they react not understanding what I mean, and they're looking for, maybe expecting some real complex story and explanation. But basically, let's just simplify it for a second. And the definition of a victim, as per the dictionary, I'm just looking it up here, is a person harmed, injured, or killed as a result of a crime, accident, or other event or action. A person harmed by an event or action. Tell me if you're not one of those. You have to be. And typically in life, based on our stories, we've been harmed by somebody in our past, whether it was our parents, whether it was a sequence that happened, whether it was a business partner, whether it was a relationship that broke up, whatever it happens to be. And the reality is, therefore, every single human being is a victim. There's no one I've ever met that hasn't been hurt or harmed by another individual in this world. That's how the world works, okay? Right or wrong, that's how it works. And then we work about forgiveness and compassion, all those other things, which I'm not discussing today. So if you can accept that on a very simplistic level, say, okay, well, maybe I am a victim. But then rather than fighting it, we start to look at how is it actually holding you back? Because that's all that really matters. Is it serving you or not? That's all that really matters in the end of the day. And there's 3 different types of people I meet. The person who's not aware at all, has absolutely no understanding of an incident or something that's happened that has actually hurt them and affected them, either psychologically or physically or whatever it happens to be. Mainly the psychologically or emotional ones are very hard to identify. The person who is aware that they've been hurt or affected emotionally or mentally, and they're not aware of how it's actually affecting them today. And then the third person, which is categorized more openly and ostracized and almost like the black sheep, is the person that goes, oh my God, I'm a victim. Oh, you don't know what happened to me. And they use it as an excuse not to move forward or get past it or go on and be as extraordinary as they could be, for example. And we all openly kind of knock and judge the more open victim, right? The person that uses it as an excuse. But actually the other two, I'm not sure which is more damning and which is more damaging, because at least they're openly talking about it, where the other person pretends it isn't affecting them, or the other person, thinks that nothing has happened to them, and each of them actually come with their own consequences. Because at the end of the day, we are a victim. The fourth person that I want you to be, or anybody that works with me to be, is be aware that you are a victim, understand how you've been hurt, look into it, deal with it if you choose to. But if nothing else, be aware how it affects your behavior today, how it affects your decisions in business, how it affects your decisions around relationships and so on and so forth. And if we needed any indication, all we need to look at is some of the people that I can tell you 1,000 stories, but a gentleman shared a story yesterday about how being a victim through his parents being workaholics has actually affected him. But more importantly, the awareness of him being a workaholic today. But if he had denied that and pretended it didn't happen, there's no learning in it for him. And he himself said that being a workaholic is as damaging and as dangerous and as catastrophic on personal relationships as alcohol or drugs can be. There's his words, not mine. So being a victim, guys, is just really simple. Don't overcomplicate this thing. You are a victim. As I said, a victim is basically a person that has been harmed, injured, killed as a result of an accident or another event or action. That's all it is. Okay, you've been harmed by an action. Just be aware of it, step into it, and understand, is it, and it may not be, but is it affecting who you are today and the decisions you're making in both your personal and business lives? That's all I'm asking you to consider. There's a lot more in that which I don't have time for today. But it's been a very interesting reaction to it, and I find that the people who step in and are open to the fact they could be a victim are the people who get the greatest learnings. The people who are defensive are hiding from something. Inevitably, it always works that way. Thank you.